Caboolture Montessori School campus is really a campus you need to come and see and feel. With the risk of sounding new age, it is true, it is quite enchanting.
When you walk through the door, it's got this incredible energy that transforms you, and you come in and it's just somewhere that you really want to be.
The school now hosts close to 200 students, 8 classrooms, and very soon to even grow further.
We make patterns with these, so we put all of them in each hole and we make a pattern. These are the number shelves. These are the number rods.
When you look at a Montessori environment, there are 3 factors that you have to combine: the child, the parents or the home, and your adults that are within the Montessori environment.
From every single thing that I ever heard of Montessori, just made perfect sense to me. Just addresses all the things that everyone will say was wrong with their education.
The idea of the Montessori classroom is the child's room, and the parents and even the teachers need to respect that.
We're going now to my class.
Instead of asking about who Dr. Montessori was, ask the question, who are Montessori children? And what you generally hear is that our Montessori children are children that love learning, that want to extend their learning, that keep questioning.
These tiny trays are for keeping your books, and I have a project what I must finish.
In the Montessori environment, the children are taught to manage themselves, manage their learning, and not look for external reward.
You don't have to spend all of your time behaviour managing because the children are already quite engaged, and your challenge is really to fulfil the developmental expectations of the child.
And one of the areas that I believe is a huge strength in our children, most of their work is collaborative work.
What does L mean again? L is 50.
51.
Awesome job.
I'm starting to get it.
Yeah,
I think.
that's what it's about.
They learn those inherent skills of being able to get on with each other and respect difference and to be able to work things out with other people in more positive ways.
The classroom is like a mini community. Everyone's working together, they're cooperating. The older kids are working with the younger kids, and the younger kids are sometimes showing the older kids how to do things.
We made this timeline of the evolution of the hominids.
So did each member of the class make one thing or 2?
Well, some of them made 2. We all made artifacts.
One of the differences will be the materials. If you really look in depth and not just superficially, you'll start seeing that there's a sequence in the materials. Each activity has a very clear didactic purpose.
The equipment is the thing that sticks in my mind the most, just playing with the different pieces of equipment, really hands-on, and that's definitely something that stuck with me the whole time.
This one, yep, we can. That can fit in there nicely. Now we need to pull it apart and do the equation, so.
Older grades in high school you just forget about and you just know it enough in your head. But like in the earlier years you can kind of use the materials in your head to figure out stuff.
So the answer is 126.
We want children to love learning. A baby learns to walk not because anyone makes it, not because anyone gives it a certificate at assembly. They learn because it's what they have a drive to do, and they will teach themselves, really.
We have 2 added curriculum areas, practical life and sensorial. Through practical life, the child becomes independent. The child learns how to follow sequences, including a cycle 3 that in their practical life area will have to attend to things like phoning a university and organising for a visitor to come to the school. So really practical ways of dealing with real life.
It wasn't until I came to this school and took part in a journey and discovery session, which was for parents, that I had an epiphany myself. I almost regressed, and it was quite emotional, thinking, gee, I wish I had had this opportunity when I was a child, my learning would have been so much different.
Parents often come in and they say, I wish I'd been at a school like this. And then they come to Journey and Discovery and they actually take part in the activities in the classroom, and they even more say that.
I think the more you get to know about the school and understand the classes, the more confidence you have.
We're in our 5th year at the school and I've never once had either of them say to me, I don't want to go to school today. Literally never once.
This is such a forward-thinking environment on absolutely every level of education that there's no doubt in my mind that they wouldn't keep up with what's happening in the future and they wouldn't lead it.
I'm very proud of my education of coming to Caboolture Montessori. I'm very glad my parents made the decision to send me here. It's something that I think I'll take with me for the rest of my life, the lessons that I've learnt here and the friends that I've made here.
I believe, and I'm sure many Montessorians believe, that if you educate a child from birth to the age of about 12, you really have all the foundations of a person that knows how to cope with high school, with university, with really the future job that they decide to choose.